So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Cooper, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Cooper will come in motion right. Again, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Down inside the 10.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10.
At their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Is a defense what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Chubb, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown, Browns!
Harrison Bryant,
a 5-yard touchdown.
and the Browns get a bit closer. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender,
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cooper, the man in motion right. On first down, it's Watson.
And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Out route to Hill, complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, ready?
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now this time Tua's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson going to keep it again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 44 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonged.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by... And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really